What's up guys, my name is Ryan45678 and welcome back to the Edger bike. So in this video, well, let's start with last time we did the brakes and we got the chain tensioners on and it's all good. So this time we're going to work on getting the torque converter mounted, and if we have time for anything else, maybe we'll get some covers made. So yeah, before we get started, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you end up enjoying it. Subscribe for more projects like this, and as always there are affiliate links in the description below if you want to help support the channel. So yeah, I'm basically going to be going off of a video by Redbeard's Garage. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link to it. So basically, the only pieces we're really missing off of it right now are the belt, the front pulley, 3 little pieces in here, and the cover, obviously. So yeah, for the rear pulley, you just take this off for now. And of course, it's probably going to start raining right when I decided to do this. Let's see, I think this is actually fine. There's they wouldn't have put it on there if it wasn't. And this is a clone. It's not the actual Tav 2. It's a or Comet. I forget which one is the real one, but it's not the real thing. So this. Okay, so what he's saying is you put the washer first, and then the sprocket. The way they shipped it to me was sprocket and then washer. So I think I'm going to change it if I can. Take the key out if I can. And remove these. Remove the sprocket. Okay, we're good. Put the washer and the key on. Like that. Then we can put the sprocket back on. Somehow. Find some way to do it. Like that, right? No. And it is going to start raining on me. That's what I get for trying to do this right now. There we go. Got it. Barely. There we go. Okay. Now, if we can just get these lined up. Why is this key so hard to get in? Anyway. There, we got it. Push the key in a little. There we go. Then the washer. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see if we can't push this thing all the way through. Slowly but surely. There we go. Just like that. Now, that's what we wanted. And yay, right as I finish, it stopped raining. Okay, then we put this on, I think. The rear pulley. Just like that. That's going to rub a little bit, but it'll wear off. Alright, so next thing we do is put on this nut and this 15/16 washer, then the 15/16 nut. And he says, hand tighten it for now. Figure out why, I don't know why. Alright, so next I didn't think this through. This needs to be flush, I don't know, but anyway. This washer and a spacer. I might need some more washers for this. I did not think about this. Because it's supposed to keep this from hitting the bolts. And I think the rest of this is already put together, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Alright, so it wasn't as bad as I initially thought. Because let me show you. I was able to file down the inside of a washer to fit. And basically, what it is, if I can find the key right here, this bolt, it's really not even touching it, but it's really close. So and it doesn't exactly line up with this pulley now. So if I put this washer here, I don't know if it'll line up, but it'll at least not be touching. So if I need to, I can put another one if that doesn't line up for the belt and everything. So that's that. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. The next step was to put this thing on. It's like a little brass bushing. Then we put the belt. And he said, well, one side of this belt is flat, the other side's angled. You put the angled side out, apparently. So if I can do that. Let's see. Like that. Okay, that's a little tight. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way, but that's how it is right now. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to need another washer or two, really, to get this to line up, because it needs to be straight. Or actually, a better thing, I started filing this thing down. I'm going to continue with that to give me one giant washer that's about the right size. Alright, so it turns out a Dremel is actually way better. I would be dead right now if I tried to file all this all by hand. Anyway, it goes on just like that. Probably take the washer off. I don't think I need that. That's enough just with this. And it fits on there like that. What I'm probably do, put this in between so it's not like the one thing rubbing against it. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Although I think it might pinch and all roll together, so we'll see. We might actually need the washer. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this on. No, I think that's actually perfect. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so apparently next we got this, which I don't have enough shaft for that really. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I may need to buy another shaft, drill and tap it. That sucks, because that's not going to align like that. Yeah, you know, so this bolt going in here isn't even going to reach this anyway, so I'm going to have to get another shaft. That sucks. Maybe I can buy one this time that already has the hole drilled. That would be nice. Hang on just a minute. I just thought of something. I noticed that, and I forgot, that this thing wasn't pushed all the way forward. So like this, it wouldn't work. But push forward, I think it will. So look, the shaft sticks out. Let's try it. So in his video, it looked like that was enough to catch this. And if worse comes to worse, I can just buy buy another bolt that is long enough. So, yep, there we go. Right? Is that right? And this on the key. Not sure what that part does, but anyway. It looks like it actually does fit. Thank goodness. Okay, I was about to cry. That's so much better. Yes, okay, yeah, so that's fine, that's perfect. That's gonna work great. So whenever this, I'm not sure exactly how this works, but it's something like this. Alright, so now what we have to do is get the impact on this thing. I'm gonna get it with a ratchet first, then we'll do the impact. Ooh, what was that? Not sure what happened there. I think I pulled the bearing sideways or something. Alright, so it seems like no matter what I do, this is going to go like that, so let's just see what happens if I hit it with the impact. Seems okay so far. Seems maybe the ratchet action was doing it, or no, it's still doing it. I don't understand why this bearing will not stay straight. I know it's kind of being pulled two different ways, but still, it shouldn't be that easy. This is stupid. There we go. Yeah, we might have to troubleshoot it again later. But for now, that's good. Alright, so now the next part we need to do is tighten this thing. And I don't have a 15/16 socket, so I'm just going to use a wrench. Essentially, I think you just tighten it until... let's see, this key needs to be... What? I thought this was keyed. Oh, that is the key. Okay, yeah, so this just needs to be tightened until the nut is tight and the circlip is tight against here, which it already is, so just do that. Shouldn't be too hard. It's just going to take a little while. Yeah, this is about as far as I can go, and it's not coming off, so I don't have anything to worry about. So we good. Now the final part is the cover. It's going to be something like that, so I'm going to find a silver Sharpie and mark where I need to cut, and then cut it out. Sorry, I forgot to record the part where I actually marked it, but anyway, just basically where these chains go. Alright, so now these should fit. Yeah, just like that. Except they need to go a little bit further. It's about like that. Okay. There we go, perfect. Well, you get the idea. I won't show this. Well, I'm having trouble getting the bottom ones in for some reason. So I think I'm going to leave them out. If I tighten these, it should be enough to hold the cover on. Oh, there's one. And there's the other. And so if I need to, also if I need to take it off, it's easier. Once I finalize it, I'll probably get under there and see if I can't get them tight, but for now, I'll just leave it like this. Alright, next thing we got to do is work on the throttle, but this guy, yeah, you see I'm talking to you. This guy is in the way, and I need to move this tarp. So, I'm not sure how you even got up there. I was literally gone for like 20 minutes. So basically what I need to do is fix this, because I don't know if you can see that, but basically the way I've got it is it's just kind of hooked in there and it's not going to really stay. And it kind of works well. What I'd like to do is find a way, to get it to where I can squish it in here and maybe hook it in like the original throttle cable for this thing went. Ooh, this spring is awful. I'm probably going to replace that spring too, because that is way too loose for this. But really the main thing here that I want to do is I want to get this to work better, to where it's not so loose, because like the littlest thing and it comes out. I want it to be in there quite a bit so I can have some adjustment. So this is way too loose right now. So I'm going to take the air filter off and mess with it some. Alright, so what we've got here is this. And what I want to do is have it kind of do an S-bend. So I'm going to cut it, I think. It's probably not the best idea, but that's the one I've got. So I'm going to do it. Alright, so if it needs to go in here, so I'm thinking if I cut it here to start with, that'll be fine. It's probably weren't the best pliers to use for that either. Anyway, I'll get this off and I'll figure out what to do from there. So you can probably tell it's pretty frayed, and I think that's actually about right. And if it's not, I can just move it up a little bit or adjust it up top. So do the S-bend if I can. I I don't know, I may not want to do it. So let's see if I can get it. Is it this? Something like that. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the closest I can get it for now anyway. Let's see if I can even get this thing in there. Absolutely not. Well, I got most of it. So once again, it's not, ow, stabbed me. It's not perfect, but it might actually work. Maybe. Yeah, I think that might actually work. Wow, surprised me. And stick this back in there. If it'll fit. It should, you would think. Yeah, there we go. That's actually gonna work, I think. For the most part. And we'll adjust it up here. Yeah, less length is what we need, so we actually need to tighten it some more. That should just about do it. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Let's see. Exactly where, right about there is good. There, smallest movement does it. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's good. Spring may need to be adjusted some. Or I might need to go for a smaller spring. We'll see. Yeah, because that keeps it open too much, and the spring doesn't pull it back. So let's tackle that next. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this should do it. We stretch it a little. It'd be perfect. We'll obviously need to remove the old one. Take this one to where it can easily be attached to both sides. Okay, like so, and then one side here. Let's try that. Yeah, that actually works good. I think I prefer that. Perfect. I now have a throttle control, and I don't know. I hope it doesn't bind on the air filter. We'll see. I can change where I put the air filter. I can put the air filter in a spot where it doesn't really do that. I can get it to seat. There we go. I can put it, well, I guess I can't. The best, I think it was right here was the best place for it, really. Tighten that. Tight, like that. We're good. And we got a throttle that goes basically wide open. Nice. I like it. Alright, next thing up is covers. I just made this one. It's going to go here, and it's going to screw in with that hole. I'm going to zip tie it here, and it's going to basically keep this chain from me. I'm going to have to make some other one here as well. But basically, I'm doing that because no one wants their leg chopped off by a chain when you could have had a cover. Ow, I got pinched by the sheet metal while I was banging on it, but anyway, let's do that. I guess I probably should have made sure this was going to fit through the hole first, but yeah, it's close enough that it'll kind of self-thread itself in there. Yep, like So I think we are good. Just gonna have to zip tie this exactly where I want it. I like that. That way it's protecting me. No, I don't know. I'm gonna change it. It needs to be pretty close to the chain. And that's good, because the thing is not gonna let it touch the chain. Now, the main cover that I gotta do is this one. The seat will cover this, and that one. This one I could probably do something that comes out like that. Yeah, that piece would be perfect for that, and then this piece would be left over to wrap around there. That's good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut these out and then I'll put them on. Alright, I've got another one. This one is gonna go like this. There's no way I could accidentally touch the chain with this on there. Looks really ghetto, but it'll work. Alright, got another one. It's gonna be like that. Hopefully it'll stay on good, I don't know. The seat is literally the only thing left to do. That's awesome. We're so close, guys. If I wanted to, I could ride this thing without a seat. But maybe I'll just find something like a pillow, because this thing needs to go for a test ride. Alright, so for once, or actually this is about the third time this has paid off, keeping random crap that you don't need in case you might need it later has actually paid off. First way that these cabinet door thingies have paid off by keeping them when we replaced our cabinets was using it for welding so it doesn't like get black stuff all over the concrete. Second use, well, I've used them, a couple of those already for that, and to block stuff that I don't want to get welded stuff on like that. But third use is seat. Edger bike seat base anyway. It's gonna be like this, I think. So I'm gonna have it about like that. I want it to cover this on that end, so I'm gonna mark out what I need cut, so about here, and then all the way on here up until there. And let's say that. Okay, and that'll be that side. Once I get that cut, I'll figure out how much to take off the other side. But yeah, I'm gonna go at it. This is the best way, 100% 2018. 10 snips for cutting fake wood. But yeah. Alright, so that's done. That's fine. This side is good. I need to now cut way more off of this side. So, like that. What I found works good is cutting into it and then breaking off a chunk, as it's less jagged and it cuts easier. I mean, it's easier than cutting. Alright, so our test ride might have to wait till another video. It looks like it's about to rain. It sounds like thunder, but I'm going to keep building the seat. I need to punch some holes in it. Hope it doesn't break it, but I need to punch holes and zip tie it around. Let's see, in at least 4 spots is what I need. It's like, yeah, perfect. There we go. And last one. Awesome. I still can't, it still hasn't hit me yet that it's almost done. When I'm actually riding it, that's when it's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit me like a ton of bricks. So I think I've been working on this, not continuously obviously, but off and on for about a year. So for this thing to be done, it's gonna be an amazing feeling. Go. Yeah, the upside of it feeling like rain is it's nice and cool outside. Very nice. Alrighty. Got that on. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to do was bend these pieces so they're not so sharp. Because that's going to... It's probably more likely that I would cut myself on this than if I didn't have a cover, the chain coming off and hitting me. So unfortunately, this is going to be able to put on hold. That's okay because I don't actually have a seat anything right now. So it's starting to rain. I'm just going to cover this thing up and see about finding something to use as a seat. I now have a seat. And today we're going to be doing a test run and hopefully test ride of this thing. Alright guys, so I kind of messed with it a little bit. There's a little bit of an issue with the chain hitting on the side of the torque converter here. Hopefully you can see that, but I'll show you. When I turn it, it's usually the master link, like right here. Oh man, that's really stuck. There, we got it. I think if I run it for a little bit under its own power, maybe it'll correct itself. I don't know. See, if I spin it fast, it's fine. And there's probably little metal flakes coming off where it's rubbing, which is also fine. So I'm thinking, oops, it's stuck right there. There we go. Yeah, so if I run it, another issue I'm wondering about is last time how whenever I torqued this thing, it kinked the shaft. So hopefully it doesn't happen while it's running, because it'll cause it to run into those bolts and stop. Alright, this will be the first time this thing's been run since I got the torque converter installed. So, let's hope it works. Oh. The choke is a little hard. There we go. What the heck? Oh man. Well, yeah, what's the first thing it did? It hit that bolt right there. And the shaft is moving, so I don't know why. I wish I knew. Worst case scenario, we'll have to get another bearing and do the jack shaft better. We'll see. And that would require getting a new shaft or a collar. I don't know. It's going to be frustrating either way. Yeah, I don't know. That is not going to want to stay straight, and that's not good. Ah, man. This is frustrating. Maybe that'll help. I seriously doubt it. Of course not.